It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you the most in-depth action figure reviews here on YouTube. And today we're taking a look at the DC McFarlane Multiverse Gold Label Superman. I was able to score this off of the Walmart app. It was $22.99 plus free shipping. I believe it is still in stock if you guys are after this figure. For some reason, my local Walmarts do not seem to have any McFarlanes on stock on the shelves. Every time I walk in there, there is not one figure from the McFarlane Multiverse line. So I don't know if my stores just don't care it or what. So I didn't have any high hopes of getting this figure, just like even the Lucius Fox I did review on my channel. I didn't think I'd find it in the wild, never did. It came in stock on the app and I was able to get it. So tip for you guys if you are looking for this figure. And you know, I'm kind of limited on my McFarlane collection. I definitely have been cherry picking the line. It's just been hard to say no to a lot of the figures they have been releasing as of late. I do have the Henry Cavill Superman, the most recent one that came from the Doomsday 2-pack. I had the original release, got rid of that because I only need one for my collection. And I did have this modern day Superman, the original release when the McFarlane first started. Got rid of that when this was announced because I am a sucker for cloth capes. And like I said, I'm limited on space for my McFarlane collection. I have one shelf dedicated to them in my man cave. So like I said, I had to make a choice, and I feel like cloth capes just always win. Happy to have this in my collection. I do have the Christopher Reeve Superman coming real soon. So those are probably going to be my limited ones for Superman for now. I do have that long-haired version that came out as well in my collection. So trying to keep it limited, but this figure just looks so good. You will see the kind of like metallic look on the Superman logo here in the box. You will see the cloth cape. You do get two interchangeable hands that come with this figure. Two of the flying ones. You get one open hand and one fisted hand. I will definitely get into that with the full review. But look at the figure in the packaging. It does look great. You will have your McFarlane Gold Label collection sticker here. The DC Multiverse logo with the Superman nameplate. Again, if you guys want a quick close-up of this figure in the box, it does look pretty good. Wish he was looking up a little. His head's kind of down in the package. I wonder if it's just mine. But we're going to pop this guy out of the packaging regardless. If you guys want to take a look inside, you'll see the Superman nameplate. Superman Action Comics on the other side. On the back, the large image of Superman Clark Kent changing out of his suit into his Superman suit. But enough chatting. Let's get this figure out of the package, see what's included, and see if it was worth the purchase. We have our gold label Superman out of the packaging, so let's look at all the accessories that are included with this figure. So you will get your standard McFarlane trading card, and I feel like I say this with every McFarlane video. I'm not a card guy, but I find it impossible for me to throw these out. The collector in me just says no, but it's cool, just not for me, to be honest. So if you guys want to take a look at the read-up, you can pause and do so now. So you get the trading card. It's the same image that was on the back of the box. You also do get a flight stand here for Superman. Do like when they include this instead of the standard just regular black stands. So this piece just will port in here, slides right in, and you'll be able to articulate it here. It does move up. I feel like the flight stand can be a little better, but you know what? It gets the job done. For a $22 figure, I do appreciate that this clear stand was included. You also do have the base here. If you don't want to have them flying, you can just kind of pour them into this clear stand here at the bottom. Additionally, you will get a set of the open flying hands, which look to be painted. I feel like sometimes these tend to chip. I'm not exactly sure, but you will have the flying hands if you want to do that. I would have preferred two fisted hands. As you can see, he gets one fisted hand here and one open hand, but the suit looks really good. It's like your traditional Superman. I love the little curl in the front. You'll see the like blue shading in his hair. That looks really nice. I do like the little paint of like a little bit of rosy cheeks here. Just add a little something to it with that square jaw. Like I said, your traditional comic book Superman. Love the S. It is painted on. I feel like the original release was sculpted on there, if I do remember. But it does look pretty good. No blemishes or you know, defects on mine, which I always worry about when I get a superhero figure. Do you like the nice dark blue? I feel like it is also darker than the original figure. Again, I don't have them in my collection, but just going off the top of my memory. He does have the traditional yellow belt with the white, the red trunks. Does have the blue pants to go down with it here. You get your traditional red boots. I will say I don't like the coloration here. You can see with the joint here, it's a lighter color versus the boot. That is noticeable. And this has kind of been a thing with some McFarlane figures. I've known a lot of the Joker figures with a knee joint. The purple is a different shade. You can even see it in the pegs here. Hopefully they eventually kind of start moving towards some pinless joints. That would be nice, but figure looks great. You also do get this cloth cape. You'll see how wide it stretches out here. It does have the wire in there. So I don't know, something about the wired capes, I feel like They're a little too fat on the outside, but they do feel really nice and premium. You can get them into different flight poses. You can have it like wrapping around him or just curling in the air as he's flying. Definitely a lot of dynamic things you can do with this figure. And the best thing about it, it does have the S here on the back. Is that a little dot on my... That's a little annoying, man. But I guess it's going to be on the back. No one's going to notice. You do have the S here. That was not on the original figure. And the original figure did not have a cloth cape. If you guys want to take a look at the back here, just plain blue. But this cape is really nice. Like I said, I feel like this really does take these figures to another level. That's going to bother the hell out of me, man. Like I said, the collector in me, things have to be perfect. I wonder if other people have that little blemish here. But other than that, I'm very happy with this figure. It looks really great. If you guys want to run them through some quick articulation, the head will fully rotate. The arms do go fully around. There is a little bit of a hinge here, like a butterfly joint. You guys can see it, but you don't get a ton of movement out of it. There's a bicep cut. You do have... I believe this is single jointed elbows here. The legs, or excuse me, let's go to the diaphragm joint. Diaphragm joint, you get some decent movement. A little bit good, some good waist swivel here for this figure. Kicks up about that high. Does the splits really good. No thigh cut here. You do have the double jointed knees. No boot cut. Would be nice eventually if they added a little more articulation to this figure, but at the price point they come with, you know, it's not too bad. The ankle joints, not a fan of how these look aesthetically. They will rotate. They do go, the feet do up and down. You do get toe articulation as well, and they definitely do rock here. Some added articulation like the thigh or the boot would really put these figures over the top. Really loving how this figure has come together though. Comparison time. So we have a few different McFarlane figures here to give you some ideas of how this figure kind of scales. So on the left here, we have the Henry Cavill Superman from the Doomsday 2-pack. You can see this Superman is shorter than Henry Cavill. You also do have the 1989 Batman from the Ultimate 6-pack version from McFarlane. But if you guys want to see some other toy lines, we can get these guys out of here. We do have a Marvel Legends Hugh Jackman Wolverine who looks pretty tiny. We also do have the most recent Marvel Legends Venom to give you an idea, again, how this figure stacks up versus some other toy lines. And getting these guys out of here, I also do have a NECA Frankenstein. And I also do have, I know, kind of random, right? I have an Ultimate Edition Mattel Yokozuna. So I just wanted to bring in some like bigger figures to give you an idea of how this figure stacks up, how he looks aesthetically versus some other toy lines. If you guys have enjoyed this video review, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. For all you guys who have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. It helps me grow this channel and allows me to create more great content for you guys. So if you do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these video reviews. Let me know all your thoughts down below on this Superman figure. Are you going to look to add it to your collection? Will you be passing? Have you been collecting more McFarlane figures than you anticipated? Because I know I certainly have. Also, please turn on those notification bells. Stay tuned to the newest action figure reviews here on my channel. So getting into this Superman figure, there are really no complaints here. If there's one minor gripe, let's get out the way. Wish he would have came with 2 fisted hands instead of 1 open hand, 1 fisted, and then 2 flying hands. It's like he doesn't have an accessory to hold, so it doesn't even make sense for him to have an open hand. But other than that, the figure is great. This is your perfect traditional Superman. You get the flight stand. You get this beautiful blue suit. Maybe I would have preferred if the S was kind of sculpted on his chest versus painted, but it does look really nice. Came out really nice and clean. Kind of has like a little bit of a metallic finish. Again, your perfect traditional Superman. Love the cloth cape. Please, McFarlane, give me more cloth capes. I feel like it really takes the figures to another level. The head sculpt is awesome. I love the little shading of blue in the hair, the curl. Like I said, you're a perfect traditional Superman if you really needed one for your collection. If you see this out in the wild, it is a Walmart exclusive, I believe. I think maybe the McFarlane Toy Store may have had it, but I got mine from the Walmart app. If you see it in the wild, I recommend picking this up. This guy is really fun. Cannot wait to grab the newest Christopher Reeve Superman. I have that on pre-order, so hopefully that ships fairly soon because I do see some people have it in hand. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Before you go, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at AlexWestCollects. Thank you again. I'll catch you all on the next video review.